So Santa Monica Studios and Sony incidentally may have had to delay God of War Ragnarok into 2022, but the reality is that Sony is not delaying a lot of amazing PlayStation VR titles launching this year, particularly during the summertime. And the one that I wanted to talk about today was Arashi Castle of Sins. It looks amazing, and I just wanted to talk about what it essentially looks like to me, a somewhat Ghosts of Tsushima VR type game, and I am very excited about this. It looks very good. So Arashi Castle of Sins is an upcoming stealth combat game set in feudal Japan where you take on ruthless bandits in efforts to capture castles that rightfully belong to your noble house of Arashi. It's been announced for PlayStation VR, and its state-of-the-art movement and deadly arsenal of feudal era weapons, sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun to play. And by the sounds of it, it's going to be somewhat of a sandbox-style game. I mean, it literally says, like many sandbox-style stealth combat games, Arashi is said to let players choose how to defeat enemies. You can distract, sidestep, stealthily kill, and go in with a more head-on approach. And you also have a wolf companion in the game, which can help you take out enemies. So this is a brief synopsis, and it will also probably explain some of what you'll be doing throughout the game. Assume the role of Kenshiro, an elite shinobi and the last surviving son of the noble house Arashi. Castles across feudal Japan have been captured by ruthless bandits, the 6 Oni of Iga, with your wolf companion Haru at your side, exact revenge for their merciless destruction and reclaim the castles for good. It is time of warring states, and the land cries out for justice. It's up to you to deliver. So this sounds pretty awesome. It kind of sounds like there's most likely going to be 6 stages or bosses with 6 Oni of Iga, however you say that. And sorry if I butcher a lot of the words. I'm not Japanese, nor do I know the Japanese language, so I am not the best at enunciating such words. But it seems like there's probably going to be 6 stages of like open world castle-like areas that you're going to be able to liberate. And, I can't make any guesses on how long this game is going to be, but 6 stages, hopefully there's a decent amount to do in each stage and possibly progressively getting harder or more intricate. That would be very cool, and it's looking like a lot of fun. I feel like this is a very promising game. So if they can nail the overall movement and navigation of this game with Move controllers, which is, in my opinion, always one of the harder things to overcome when you're talking about PlayStation VR, is just those Move controllers are not super accurate. As soon as they get out of the view of the camera, they just lose tracking really badly. And so hopefully this game can, have some really solid Move controls. Now, right now, some of the drawbacks or quote-unquote red flags that I'm feeling while watching the trailer for this video is the fact that the graphics, I can't tell if it looks like a certain kind of stylized approach or if it's just very blurry and just doesn't look very good. It's kind of just hard to tell at this point until you actually play it. We're probably not going to know completely, but it really looks like it's just muddy and very blurry. Like when you look at the fur of the wolf and just the overall environments throughout the entire video, likely. Now, this is just speculation and based off the trailer that they have presented to us today, so I don't want to be too negative on it. It looks still like a lot of fun, and I've played very bad looking games in PlayStation VR that are still fun to play. One of the other kind of things that I did notice while watching the trailer, though, however, is that the leaves, when they're creeping through, it looks like it's running at a half frame rate, or it looks like it's not running at a correct frame rate in this little clip here, and it's very fast, so you may not even notice it initially when you watch the trailer, but just watch it again and look at those grass or the foliage as he walks through it. It just looks like it's running at an extremely slow frame rate. There's no release date yet. There's no set in stone amount that this is done. It's just saying that it's coming out in this summer, so that gives us a release window but not an exact date. So hopefully they have some time to maybe optimize and tweak some of those things that look a little worrisome from the trailer on a graphical standpoint. But really, as long as they have a fun game, I'm gonna forgive them for any kind of graphical hiccups that this game may have. Once again, I do think that Sony should start contacting these smaller studios that are making very fun and interesting looking content, and if it matches some of their owned IPs, they should maybe give them the ability to have some licensing power to use their well-established and known IPs to maybe get a little more recognition and potentially increase the amount of sales volume that they're going to experience. So these are just my thoughts on this Arashi Castle of Sins game, and hopefully that sandbox style, which most likely is going to have like 6 different sandbox levels, hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. And you know, if they throw it into an open world map, that'd even be cooler. But needless to say, I'm excited to play this, and I can't wait to see what kind of creative ways I can take down my enemies in the stealth combat of this game. So let me know what you think about Arashi Castle of Sins in the comments down below. Did you share my concerns about the graphics looking a little bit on the, crappier side? Or do you think that it is just an early showing of the game and that they're going to smooth those things out by the time of release? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you're new here, remember to like this video and subscribe if you're, digging the content. So thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.